WWE 2K26 is officially here for everybody worldwide. The standard edition is finally out. Today, I have a new XP method that will take you guys a bit more time, but if you pace yourself, you can get this done in about less than 8 hours. And if you wanted to do an hour every day or whatever the case may be, you can probably get this done in less than a week if you're not trying to spend the whole day doing this thing, right? And obviously, there has been a lot of backlash on the Ringside Pass. So we did go on ahead and go live with a podcast talking about all the issues and all that stuff. Maybe there's some changes coming. We don't really know at the moment, but what I can do on my side is help everybody achieve this as fast as possible, as efficient as possible, because now you do have to spend at least 60 seconds in a match for it to give you the win bonus. Let's go on ahead and get into this video. But before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You guys are enjoying the 2K26 content. We are this close to hitting 22,000 subscribers. And the first thing that we're going to go on ahead and do with this method is you want to go to your gameplay settings. You want to make sure that this stuff is on easy, because that's going to be one of the most important things, right? During the 60 seconds, you don't want to go hard. You just want to go on ahead and get this over with as soon as you can, especially coming off of the last method where we were tapping Eric Bischoff out in 10 seconds. You want to make sure that trade and blows is obviously off, chain wrestling off. You want to make sure that anything that could be time consuming or make you concentrate throughout the match is off. You feel what I'm saying? You want to make sure that all these things that could possibly impact the match and make it longer are completely off. Presentation, there is the replays after the match. If you want to go on ahead and shut that off, or just press the start button on your remote, that also works too for me. I didn't care to shut off replays because I didn't want to have to go back and forth whenever I want to see replays after my match. So I just press the start button and it's done. Because in the arena that you do it, which I will teach you guys in a second, you don't really have to worry about anything extra after you see the replays. There's like no victory motions damn near. So let's go on ahead and get into, the rest of these sliders. During balancing, you want to make sure that a lot of these things are set to 0 because you don't want the AI reversing you. One thing this year is the AI can reverse. So you want to make sure that that's not the case. Make sure to turn the grab breakers down, the combo breakers, the grapple reversals, everything with reversals, turn it down. They will still reverse from time to time, but this is going to be the way to go on ahead and get this done the fastest way possible. Now, when we go to advanced, you can go on ahead and turn down the submission mini game. I don't feel that this really influences, things as much, in my personal opinion, just because it's 60 seconds. Like, you can hit 2 F5s, 3 F5s, whatever the case may be, and this match is going to be over. But one thing I have learned throughout doing this method is that you can time the button mash with the match ending. So if you put them in a submission with about 5 seconds left, which is super easy to do, you are going to notice the clock, running down, and you're going to just button mash till you see that the clock is going to run down past the minute. You are ending the match because you don't want to end it at 1 minute and then not get credit for it. So that's super important as well. So these are the sliders that I am currently using. So make sure that you guys save those sliders, and we're going to go on ahead and hop into custom match types, because this is just as important as the sliders. You want to make sure that you create this match type. I named it no breaks for E because 2K, y'all was trying to give Eric Bischoff a break, but we ain't giving him no breaks, man. Let's go on ahead and get into the thing that I did to make sure that we get the best timer and the most efficiency with this match type. We want to make sure that pinner submission is obviously on. We want to make sure that the time limit is set to 5 minutes because there's no way to set it under. But the thing that this is going to do is you are going to notice a big counter at the top right where you will see the clock running down, and that will indicate to you once the match is past a minute. So that's probably the most important thing, bro, that you guys need to go on ahead and know with this method. You need to make sure that's all set that way. And you want to make sure that the finishers are set to 3, because that is also important as well. You want to make sure that the finishers are there. Eric Bischoff will have finishers as well, but odds are you are going to reverse him if you are somewhat decent at this game, because when you have the game on easy, your reversal windows are freaking huge. So you want to make sure that you have that set up the right way. That way, when you hop into this match, you good to go. Before we get into the match though, we want to make sure that custom matches are set. So you want to go no breaks for E match type, and then you want to go on ahead and go to the performance center arena, right? This is super important as well because it is the least time consuming when you are doing this. And you can choose any character you want. I really just choose Brock because I do feel that Brock probably deals some of the most damage, but again, it doesn't really matter. It's on easy. Eric Bischoff, we want to go on ahead and get him 58 overall. That's the reason why people have been using Eric Bischoff all week. Now let's go on ahead and get into the gameplay this time. All right, man, here we go. And I told y'all, Eric Bischoff finna go. He finna think that he's slick. He gonna run at me. and that's going to be that. But here on my end, you guys are going to go on ahead and notice we're going to hit him with an F5. You see the timer up there, 50 seconds, so we want to make sure that you guys see that. And there you guys go. He's stunned. Now we still got 40 seconds to go, so you can just go on ahead and beat him up. Again, he's not going to give you a challenge, so we have to be aware of that. And you can basically just do whatever you want with him during the match. The only thing that you can't do is obviously end the match, you know, before a minute. You want to make sure that it just runs down. And this isn't the most time-consuming thing, in my opinion. But it is obviously more time consuming than what it was with, you know, the last method that we were actually doing. But I see there's 10 seconds left. Eric Bischoff right here. Come on, man. 7 seconds left, 6 seconds, and we're just going to go on ahead and hit him with the F5, and we're going to go on ahead and get out of here. Usually I can get this match done with like 3 minutes and like 59 seconds left, but it is what it is, bro. 1 minute and 6 seconds. You do this over and over and over again. Pace yourself, and you are going to have this done in a good amount of time. And you guys just saw there, just press the start button, and you're going to be able to go through it. And again, here on my end with the rematch and the exit, you can always just rematch over and over and over again. But for the sake of this video and not wasting y'all time, I'm not going to hit the rematch button. But you see that I went up from the last time that you guys saw my XP, and we're almost about to max a level. Now, one thing I want to point out is you get an RXP bonus, 10% boost right at the very beginning for 2 hours. So you want to make sure to use that if you're going to be in for a long play session. Do not use this if you are going to get off before 2 hours. There's a ton of 1 hour boosters as well. So instead of getting 135 XP for winning the match, you are going to get 149 for using the RXP boost. So you guys need to make sure that you are using everything in your ability to make this as fast as possible. With using the RXP boost, it is going to lower your time because obviously every single time that you do it, you're saving just a little bit of time by getting that little bit more XP. So just my 2 cents with this, man. We went up from 125 to 135, which means the RXP booster is just a little bit more now. So make sure you guys use everything that you absolutely can to your advantage. We dropped the podcast talking about the Ringside Pass and the way people feel in the community. Personally, I feel like I'm not the most affected by the Ringside Pass, but I also understand where people are coming from, and hopefully, you know, our voice as creators and putting out the issues and how people feel hopefully helps see some changes, because season 2 is going to come with Demolition, Kelly, and I definitely understand that, you know, some people want to get those characters unlocked as soon as possible. And just my personal suggestion is, with the backlash that the community has given this Ringside Pass, right, if they don't want to get rid of it, I think that they should go on ahead and actually, you know, put all the DLC in tier 1 and allow us to grind for the personas, the arenas, the belts, anything extra that is coming with the pass in the future. You know, I think that that would probably be the best way to go on ahead and get this done, to just get the inconvenience out the way for the community. But nonetheless, that's just my 2 cents, man. If you guys made it this far into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. We got tons of 2K26 content coming out, but firstly, I wanted to make sure that the standard edition people were taken care of with this video. Let me know if this helped down below. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.